Hello students, in this video we will learn about bacteria, or especially we will understand their envelope system. So let's start the topic. This is the common or the basic structure of bacteria's envelope system. Here you can see three layers present. The innermost layer, which we call it's a plasma membrane, and the middle layer is cell wall. This plasma membrane is also known as cell membrane. Cell membrane. And the outermost layer, which is additional, some bacteria is contained with this layer and some bacteria doesn't have this layer. This layer is known as glycocalyx layer. Glycocalyx layer is mainly two kinds of glycocalyx layer is present. If the glycocalyx layer is hardly attached with each other or tightly attached, we call it a capsule. Capsule. If this layer is loosely attached, we call it a slime layer. This layer protects bacteria from our macrophage cell because our macrophage cell can't engulf this bacteria due to the presence of the glycocalyx layer. Okay, so now we will understand the innermost layer, which is plasma membrane. First I will tell you this plasma membrane and our plasma membrane is same. Prokaryote. This is prokaryotic cell. Okay, bacteria is a prokaryotic cell. So prokaryote plasma membrane and eukaryote plasma membrane is same. But prokaryote and eukaryote cell wall is different, obviously. So first we will understand plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is mainly made up of lipoprotein. So now we will understand the detailed structure of plasma membrane. It's made up of lipoprotein. What lipoprotein is? The name saying lipo means lipid part and the protein, two component is present. Mainly two component, but there is some amount of carbohydrate is also present in their cell membrane. But we will understand first lipid. What kind of lipid is present? They have phospholipid. What phospholipid is? Phospholipid is a type of conjugate lipid. Conjugate lipid means lipid plus non-lipid. Non-lipid part is present. Then if lipid and non-lipid both the part is present in a lipid molecule, we call it a conjugate lipid. So phospholipid, we will in our syllabus we have lecithin only. Lecithin is a phospholipid. If I will show you the structure of lecithin, you will find there is this rounded head-like structure, and there is also this chain-like structure or tail-like structure. Okay, so this rounded structure we call this part actually phosphate part. Okay, and this part loves water, so we call it a hydrophilic head. And the lipid part, two lipid chain is present, and this lipid chain is actually hate water, so we call it a hydrophobic tail. Okay, so this two part is present in a phospholipid. And this phospholipid not only present in one layer, they have two layer phospholipid present in cell membrane. One is like upside down and another is like opposite direction. Okay, this kind of structure they will show. Why? Because if this is a cell membrane, inside the cell there is also water and outside there is also water. So we know that lipid chain which is hydrophobic, they hate water. So they try to stay away from this water. So they make an arrangement like this, which helps them to stay away from water. And the hydrophilic part, which is love water, they love water, so they will stay towards the water part. Okay, here the water part is present, so they will stay like this kind of arrangement. So this is the basic structure of cell membrane. And not only phospholipid part is present, they have protein part also. Now we will understand protein part. In cell membrane, there is two kind of protein present. First is transmembrane protein or integral protein, which is present in the cell membrane through and through like this. And there is also another protein which we call peripheral protein, which is present only any one side of the cell membrane. So this two kind of protein is present. This is all about phospholipid bilayer or their cell membrane. Now we will understand the cell wall structure. Their cell wall is mainly made up of peptidoglycan. What peptidoglycan is? The name saying peptide means the peptide part. What peptide is? Peptide means the short chain of amino acid. Okay. And glycan means sugar molecule. Now we will understand in the detailed structure of peptidoglycan. Okay. So they have peptidoglycan. Peptide means short chain of amino acid and glycan means sugar molecule. What kind of sugar molecule they have? They have two kind of sugar molecule in their cell wall. One is N-acetyl glucosamine and another is N-acetyl muramic acid. Okay, two kind of sugar molecule is present. Repeatedly these two kind of sugar molecule will present like this way. Let me show you. If this is N-acetyl glucosamine, I am writing here like NAG, which is N-acetyl glucosamine, and another is NAM, means N-acetyl muramic acid. So NAM, and again there is NAG, and again there is NAM. Okay, this type of structure they are showing in their glycans, means repeatedly sugar molecule will present, and not only one layer of sugar molecule, they have many layer of sugar molecule. In the case of gram-positive bacteria, they have more layer of sugar molecule like this, and if there is gram-negative bacteria, they have less number of this layer. Okay. So like this way glycan chain is made up of, and one glycan chain is attached with another glycan chain by peptide chain. Peptide is a small chain of amino acid like this way. Okay, and these two peptide chain is connected with cross bridge, like interconnected cross bridge. And this structure gives the bacteria to strength. Cell wall have two main function. One is it gives the shape of the bacteria, and second is it prevent the bacteria from osmotic burst. How it prevents the bacteria from osmotic burst? Let me tell you. Suppose this is a bacteria, and inside the bacteria there is also fluid, and outside there is also fluid. But the inside fluid is concentration is higher than the outside. Okay, if the concentration is higher, by the process of osmosis the fluid will come outside to inside, and this bacteria will get swelled and finally it will get burst. So this cell wall, the cell wall helps the bacteria from preventing the osmotic burst. Okay, so this is the function and the structure of bacterial cell envelope. Thank you.